All right, got an easy, well, I'm guessing it's going to be an easy one. It's a Toyota Highlander power safe draw. I think the customer already explained what the problem is, and I'll show you here in a second. So, right here's the switch, and what happened was he's got a dent right there. He believes that's what's causing it. This was sticking out when he shut the door, boom, dented it. So I got to check it real quick, but he wants the battery checked because the battery is about 5 years old. So I'm going to do a thorough check with the battery and the charging system. This is the one that I fixed years ago where it had actually a bad connection at the underneath the battery. There's a connector there. It had a burn-up connection. They thought they needed an alternator. It was just a wiring repair. Just want to get a little closer view of this. That right there. Yeah, that's pretty close. I don't know if it's possible that actually got damaged. Should be able to pull this rubber down a little. It's possible that got damaged as well. And not only did the door get pushed in, but maybe this is damaged. And I have to look at the schematic, but I'm pretty sure that when the switch is in the out position, it is completing the circuit going to ground. So when you shut the door, it actually opens the circuit, turns the lights off. So maybe this got damaged as well, because it was like kind of like sitting like that, and that's just a piece of rubber. The switch behind it feels fine. There's a piece of rubber. I thought I could pop that off, but I'll take a quicker look. Might actually just be that simple, but you never know. It's good information though. Man, he really slammed that door, huh? So we'll see what we can do. See if I think that's where it's supposed to strike. So see if I can come up with maybe some type of shim or something to put behind there. I don't know. I'll figure it out. All right, so I found it. All right. So we got that there. I don't know if you can tell if it's lit. Put it like this. Come on there, guy. You see it's lit, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to press it in. All right. Light goes out. All right. So I know the switch is good and the circuitry is good. I'm still going to disconnect the battery because I don't really know if this is just the problem. But if you'll notice, get this out of the way. I will shut the door. Door is shut. Light is still on. So I'm pretty sure that's it. Got a tire light on. That's in the door, and that's still saying it's open. So I'm just going to disconnect this for now. Disconnected it for now. Now shut the door. So it's still blurry. So it's still on, right? And I'm going to press the button now, and it goes out. So that is pretty much proof that's the problem. I'm still going to run a battery test just to see how the battery's working and the charging system. I don't know if that's going to keep on anything else other than lights. Like you said, he turned those lights on. I don't know if there's a light all the way in the back there. I could probably check. That could possibly be a light that's off. But I'm going to check that. And then it's a pretty quick, easy one. I did find this back here. Popped it open. It does have a light, but this, I'm pretty sure it's on the off. And I think that's got its own switch somewhere, probably inside the latch. Yeah, but this right here, nice amount of water in here. So just want to document that and let them know about it. I have no idea where it's coming from. This is damaged a little bit here. There is damage there. coming in from the window, could be coming from the sunroof. Probably not the sunroof drain. Maybe inside here, one of these windows or something is not sealed. It could be many places. So I want to shut this. See if that light goes out. Pretty sure it was. Yeah, that light's out, so it's on its own separate thing there. We got Pico Diagnostics set up here. We're going to do our battery test. Right, let it do its thing, and we're going to come down here. Right, 12 volt lead acid battery, and we're going to measure the temperature, and hopefully I can read the cold cranking amp. So I'm going to use my gun here. I have it set to what do we got here? Let's go right there. That's 17.7. We'll use 17.7. All right, 17.7 Celsius. Okay, and cold crank. It doesn't like that. Hit the down button. We'll go 17 because it is pretty cold out, actually. And yeah, this battery's been in here quite a while. I don't see anything on here. Yeah, February of 2019. So in this instance, what I'm going to do, since I don't have a cold cranking amp for this battery, I'm going to look up the specs for this vehicle, and I'm going to use those specs for my test. And if it can't handle those specs, then the battery's obviously no good anyway. So I'm going to look that up real quick. All data did not have what I was looking for, so I googled it, and this is probably the best that I could find. 710 is recommended, so we're going to go with 710. Let's put 710 in here. And what I like to do is I like to put a screw right in the middle of the post. Now it's not going to hurt anything. This battery's also old anyway. Just screw it right in the center, and all you needed to do is bite a little bit. Right there. So that's good enough. So now when I'm connected directly to the battery, which if I was connected to here, I could have, missed a voltage drop or something in between those. So I like to do it like that, and we will hit start. Hopefully I have my clamp in the right direction, usually not. Please start engine. Yep, I had it backwards, so I'm gonna have to. Oh, look at that! It inverts it for you. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's really cool. 5.29. All right, so that's cool. It inverted it for me. But if you look here, state of charge. I don't know why it's yellow and showing nothing, but lowest voltage is 5.29. Voltage drop. That's way below maximum current. The battery has failed, so it's definitely going to need a battery. And it looks like the charging system is working good. T30. There's a T30 up in there. This might be the easier option. Stick it out a little. Kind of don't like this idea because in the rubber seal, there's no rubber seal. I don't like that idea. If you notice, right there, that hole, it's on the opposite side of the weather strip. I do not want to do that. It's just going to allow water to go straight into the interior of the vehicle, you already have a water leak in the back. I'm thinking about pulling the door panel off. Okay, unfortunately I have to make a phone call, so it's gonna have to sit and rest. But I'm gonna have to take, I can't really get this in here, but this is all in the way in the motor. So I'm gonna have to probably take, you know, a couple screws out, maybe pull the latch out so I can get access to the back of it. I'm not gonna win any awards at SEMA, but I think I might have gotten it. And get behind there and with the hammer in very limited space, try to get it to move. And the latch isn't in there right now, so I have to recheck everything for the moment. But if you notice, I'm gonna push the door shut and it turns off. It's like pretty close there, so I think that's gonna work. All right, let's see if it works. Get the latch back in. Boom, perfect. All right, this is not my preferred method. I'm at my house, and I left my digital volt ohm meter elsewhere. So I'm using, since the Pico was already hooked up, I'm using the high amps probe. The bottom of that line is 0. I'm going to open the door and you're going to see the bulb's not even in it, so it's not pulling too much amperage there. But I'll open it up. It will open. It will turn on some other systems, and then you will see it go to sleep. Door open and shut. So I'll probably speed this part up. You'll be able to see it go back down. We'll get the look. Right, there goes to sleep. That's it. It's back to sleep. Found my DVOM. Okay, good. This is the way I'd like to test it. I'm going to call there no draw on that. Well, a little bit of an investigation, and those screws are loose. So I'm going to tighten them up, but that's likely the reason for the water in the back here. So I understand why. Look where the spoiler is. Can't get it. Can't tighten it. So realistically, the spoiler has to come off. That's a crappy design there. Which, yeah, there's screws, but to be honest, I used to work at Toyota and we used to have to use double-sided tape to put it on spoilers and screws. So this is probably screwed in and double-sided tape. I got them tightened down. Found this little guy in my toolbox. It worked. I had to use it. I had to do it like a Allen key, 20 million turns to get it in, you know, quarter turn at a time. But I don't know if this gasket is compromised, but I got it tight, and hopefully that helps out a little bit.